Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was unusual activity on the call side for Meta. A lot of buys for this. It doesn't mean anything, by the way. A lot of people think this means a lot, but people put too much credence to this. But there was a lot of call volume buying for the January 1,200 strike for Meta, which is insane. I mean, I'll be retired like 7 times over by that point. But I don't know what all that money is thinking. Because I mean, like, again, I'd be happy. I'd probably, be looking for the door at that point,
Right?
Because that would be at that point over.
At some point, a win is a win is a win, right?
Yeah, it'll be well over a 10x at that point. So, well, actually, I'll say this: it depends on like what the growth rate they have, and then maybe it makes sense. I just don't know. We have to really see what they do this year.
Mm-hmm.
But thus far, they've really impressed, I think, everyone. I saw where it came from because I just rewatched the video not too long ago because someone sent me as a joke. It's like, remember when Chamath said that they were going to spend more than the Apollo program on Reality Labs? Like, which, by the way, I don't even know where Bloomberg got that number from, because that was on infra spend. And I even made videos at that time. So it's like we were looking at the same public financial documents, and this narrative, right, that seems to was very powerful, that Meta was going to spend a ton of money on, remember that virtual reality figure?
No, so I remember the stock went down because people like weren't impressed by the legs on Mark Zuckerberg's AI, or not AI, virtual reality avatar or whatever. Like that was one of the things, like when you heard people like dogging on how bad Meta was in like 2022, that was one of the things. All this money and all they're giving us is legs in the virtual reality. This is so stupid. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know why that narrative was so rampant. And
yeah, it was literally, it looked completely dumb and disconnected from the from like the actual reality of how much money Meta was generating. It's like, it looks like they make a lot of money to me. And isn't that what matters more than Zuckerberg's avatar legs? A little bit, maybe. Yeah.
Bobby, I'm gonna bring a big smile to your face. I sold my Target at a 14% loss, and I put most of it into Amazon.
Okay, Okay, the reason why that is still okay. We are still probably earlier innings for some of, let's say, the growth that Amazon could get in the next couple of years over AWS and advertising. Meta is really surprising me, because I had a prediction that Amazon advertising would be bigger than Meta 2022 advertising revenue within the decade. But that had nothing to do with Meta's current, but Meta is surprising me because they're growing faster than Amazon's advertising business and off of a larger base. Like
that's actually crazy because Meta is like, they're like top 2, right? Them and Alphabet, right? Mm-hmm. with online ads. So the fact that they're growing faster than Amazon in that space off of that already existent, like that's actually kind of crazy.